Shout out to Smith & Wesson. No, Smith & blah, blah. Okay, let's start over. Look, shout out to Smith & Wesson. There's a lot that I really do appreciate. There's a huge list of things that I appreciate from Smith & Wesson and a very small list of things that maybe could be improved. One of the things that I think is amazing is the M&P Shield Plus. Period. It's a great platform. And what do I mean by that? Look, you have 3 magazine sizes, right? Okay, no, before I start doing that, look, one thing I love about Smith & Wesson, maybe I should cut the video and I'll start here. One of the things that I love about Smith & Wesson, hi, bub, is the fact that you could buy a slide with all the slide parts and then slap that on your shield, right? And they do it for other guns too. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, guys. I'm doing my battle worn, and then it gives people who mod, or, shout out to Ed Brown for making Smith & Wesson M&P slides. I saw an Ed Brown slide. I was like, dude, that is sweet. And I realized all the people that I look up to, they first started making parts for guns that are out there. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to start doing that in the smaller scales. I'm going to start buying custom parts and then just slightly modifying them and making them perfect for me. So here is the slide, the stock slide. And I'm looking forward to getting a slide from Smith & Wesson that has an optic cut, because I am curious about trying it. But this is my attempt at battle worn. So I did my own battle worn there, guys. Okay, there. Gun's empty, safety's on. Okay, so you could either go 10 rounds, right, with a flush fit mag. So you have a flush fit mag. The 13 round mag, I kind of don't understand, because I'm like, either I want to go flush fit for max concealment or I want to go maximum capacity. But you do have this in between 13 round mag and then your 15 round mag. And this is my point. This is why I think the Shield Plus is a great platform. So now you have your 15 round mag and a very slim grip feel, and then you can get a 4-inch barrel, and I hope they offer a 5-inch barrel. Shout out to Smith & Wesson for trading on the stock market. Wilson Combat, when are you going to go public, huh? No, I'm just messing around, but I would love to see Wilson Combat, Ed Brown, and Les Bear go public and trade on the stock market. I would love to see that. That's just my personal opinion. This is not a recommendation. Do your own research in your own investments. Thank you. I'm just saying. So, but Smith & Wesson, please offer a 4-inch barrel, so that way you can make your very compact, concealable Shield Plus in its most concealed form with a 3.1-inch barrel and a 10 round mag, boom, for a total of 11 rounds. But then you can buy a 4-inch barrel with a comp and then put a red dot and then run a 15 round mag. I think that's beautiful. And then hopefully Smith & Wesson, you offer a 5-round barrel, and I can use that as kind of like your range day fun gun that you just shoot all day at the range. You'd be surprised. I've noticed that with 1911s. You run a 5-inch barrel with a 1911, it makes it so much more manageable compared to like a 4.25-inch barrel, a commander-sized commander or officer, depending on the grip length. Look, I'm just saying, guys, this is a beautiful platform. I call it a platform. So at its smallest size, I think it was right. I don't know. I haven't discussed this with engineers at Smith & Wesson yet, but I think they probably designed it from the smallest size and then you scale up. I don't know. I'm just saying. So shout out to Smith & Wesson, a great platform in the Shield Plus. That's all I got for you guys. But I'm hoping that Wilson Combat does start trading on the stock market, because I would like to invest in the company in that manner, in the same way that I invest in Smith & Wesson by buying shares of their stock. I would like to do that with other companies that I appreciate as well. That's just my opinion. Thank you guys. I love you. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one. Look, I think my battle worn. Okay, so the next slide I'm gonna get. They have OD. They have olive drab and then coyote, but I hope they do other, and then stainless, but I hope they do other finishes, and then I hope they do other barreling. I gotta go pee. Okay, thank you guys. We love you.